So here's part 2 of the Pride Rainbow series that I promised back in June for October. Hi guys, it's me, Nix, your local bunny boy, and of course welcome back to my channel. Now of course in this video we'll be continuing off of part 1 that was made in June of my rainbow character series that I made for Pride. Mainly because here in my country, South Africa, Pride usually happens in June and also in October, but there's also other Pride parades that can take place between then and now, like a bunch in the year. There are a bunch that happen throughout the year. But yeah, let's get into the art of it all. And of course, we're continuing the series in rainbow order with yellow. Now, I feel like this illustration, for some reason when I was drawing it, I was thinking of Fluttershy from MLP. I don't know why, but I was. But the funny thing is, now looking at it and editing this video right now, I'm low-key starting to draw an illustration that has a similar pose to this exact one that is of Fluttershy. So, you know, the way things come around and twist and turn, it's just crazy, like especially like with your creativity, when you make a piece of art and then you accidentally take inspiration from something you've already made, but in like a weird way. I'd say it's very weird how this kind of came around, because again, right now I'm working on an illustration with a scarily similar pose to this exact one that is of Fluttershy, when in this drawing, when I was drawing it, I was thinking of Fluttershy. Like, I don't know, the way those things work, kind of weird. But I kind of like it, but because I really liked how the pose turned out. Like, I feel like I just love how like meek she looks, mostly because for me how I interpret the color yellow is like not shy, what is it, cowardice, like yellow meaning cowardice. Like, at least that's how I interpret the color yellow, or at least that's the most common interpretation of the color that I know of in terms of like personalities. Now, I feel like I have to bring up the fact that within these illustrations, the backgrounds are very similar, because basically the storyline with these six characters is basically they're going to like a nighttime pride festival, and they're basically a group of friends who've decided to color code themselves based on a specific color of the rainbow. One were blue, one were yellow, like that type of stuff. And they've also taken pictures where the fairy lights in the background were flashing colors of the rainbow, and etc. You get what I mean? Like, they all took a picture of their color flashing behind them with the color that they're wearing representing. Like, I don't know why I'm making it hard to explain, but I feel like it's pretty easy to grasp. Fairy lights match the colors that they're wearing because they chose to go in rainbow colors, wear specific colors to the festival. Now, I feel like I might want to do a different pride flag, like a different flag in general, the next time I do this. I don't know, I think I might, like, maybe doing like the purely gay one where it's just all blues, or the lesbian one, or the trans one. The trans one would it just be 3 colors, or should I have it be like a dark blue or dark pink, white, and then a light blue and a light pink? I feel like y'all should give me advice on that one, because I think I might do it that way, like make one of the pinks and one of the blues really dark, so that we have a little bit of like a difference there, so it's still the flag. I feel like that would be fun to do it that way. Now, for me in this illustration, I feel like rendering yellow was not that fun. Like, sometimes rendering yellow can be fun, or it cannot be fun. Obviously, when I'm rendering like golden objects that are like shiny materials, it is fun. But when it comes to just rendering gold, it tends to not be that fun. But I guess it's just me and the way that I do it that makes it not as fun as it could be. Like, maybe I'm just not using the right shading colors, the right complementary, or sorry, I don't know what other word to use, but I'm not using the right colors to shade it that make it look good or make it fun for me to shade, because I feel like it did turn out good in the end, but I just feel like I could have done a little bit better with the shading. Especially, I'm talking specifically for the dress. The hair, I feel like is fine, the hair is perfectly fine, but I feel like for like the dress, I could have done something else with the shading. But for what it is, I'm very proud of it and I really like it. But like, yellow's not that fun to render unless I'm either rendering eyes, shiny materials. Like, otherwise it's not fun. It's not fun. Maybe that's why the hair was fun, because it technically made it a little bit shiny, but it was a little bit hard to convey the shininess of it because it is like light yellow hair. Even if there's some, like, yellow is such a hard color in general. Like, have y'all noticed that like it's such a difficult color to work with a lot of the times, because you always have to supplement it with another color for it to look good, whether it be green or orange. Like you always have to supplement it with some other color for it to look good. It's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. And I personally feel like yellow pens and markers are seriously the most useless pieces of shit that can ever be added to stationery. Like, what do you think I'm gonna use? Like, I have pens that are from literal years ago. Like, I'm the type of person who doesn't lose like the things that I own. So I have things from years and years and years ago. Like, I still have a book from middle school that is in peak pristine condition. It's in pristine condition because I don't lose things. I'm not the type of person who loses things. So when I say that I still have pens from middle school that are yellow, girl, because I don't use them, they don't show up on paper, they're good for nothing. And I feel like I'm going too hard on yellow, but that's just my honest to God feelings on this color. I'm trying not to cuss, but I cannot help it. I cannot help it. But yeah, that was the yellow girl. Again, I do love how this turned out. I feel like I could have done something a little bit more with the dress, but I really, really love how this one turned out. Now coming into our green girl for this video, I feel like this one was like my most favorite one. Not most favorite, I pretty much liked almost all of the ones that I've made, but I really like this one because this one heavily implicates a lot of like my personal aesthetic and the way that I tend to dress sometimes. Well, a lot of the times. But like, yeah, basically, like in real life, I have like green is like my main primary color that I have everywhere. Like green is my favorite color, but the thing is blue is also my favorite color, but sometimes it's hard to match the two. So sometimes I'm like, so that's why like with my persona it's all blues and navy blues and stuff like that, whereas in real life I'm mostly like black and whites with a lot of greens, like dark greens, pastel greens. I don't care, as long as it's green, let me have it. If it's green, give it here, give it to me. Put it in my hand right now. If it's green, in my hand right now, because it just makes it easier for me to dress and to match clothing styles, for like things to match in my wardrobe. I limit my color selections to browns, greens, blacks, and whites. That's just it. That's the colors I'm only allowed to purchase. If I'm ever thinking of buying something, if it does not come in any of those colors, it is not getting purchased, it is not getting worn, because I know I know that it's not gonna match anything I have, so what is the point of buying it? You know what I mean? That's just my philosophy. And I have like old clothes from when I was a teenager that I don't wear because it just doesn't match anything that I'm planning on customizing so it does match, like dyeing it black or dyeing it green if it's a color that can be turned into green. So I have a lot of clothes that I want to customize at some point. Maybe I might do a video on it, but like, yeah, I feel like that's her aesthetic. And even though I'm a trans dude, like I still tend to I still want to wear skirts. Like I recently purchased 2 skirts that I'm planning on wearing. One is black, one is brown, because obviously the brown and the green, oh girl, the outfits I have planned in my head, mainly because of like the wardrobe I've curated since like a long time ago. Like I've been curating this wardrobe for like since like my teens, like slowly buying certain pieces so that I can have a specific wardrobe after I rediscovered the fact that I really love the color, not rediscovered, but discovered the fact that I really love the color green. And I'm low-key kind of happy that when I was in my younger teen days, when I was into pink, that I didn't fully go crazy into asking my mom to purchase me anything that was pink, because now I can comfortably, I cannot have like a lot of clothing that goes to waste because it's all pink, you know what I mean? So luckily that didn't happen. Usually a lot of the clothing that I have now are clothing that I've always had since I was young, because a lot of it is black and white, or sometimes some of it can be green or like a really light blue. So again, easy to customize and make it look green. I'm planning on doing something like that. I might do a video on it because it might be fun. It might encourage me to do it a bit more, but like customizing my clothing. But like, yeah, that's the one thing that I really loved about this drawing that I really incorporated, was like my own personal aesthetic, and obviously the color green. I love the color green. Like I said, if it's green, give it to me. Put it in my pocket, put it in my hands. If it's green, it's mine. It's mine. I love the color green. And I feel like I've mentioned this before, but I love a good monochromatic art piece. Again, that's why I loved doing this rainbow series. Look, did I mention this earlier in the video? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say it again. I love monochromatic art pieces. I have a lot of art pieces that are monochromatic. I don't know, sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to pick multiple colors, so let me just pick one color and just run with it, and then add just one extra color here and there to, like, you know, have something that stands out a little bit, not make it overwhelmingly green or overwhelmingly red. And I'm not talking about this specific series, I'm talking about other art pieces outside of this, because again, I love monochromatic art. I love that. I freaking love it, because it puts me in a place where I don't have to overthink the color palette. I can just pick a color that I feel fits the mood and fits the character and run with it, and go with that. But recently I did like a 3-color challenge thing where I picked 3 colors. The colors, they were a fight. I feel like the one thing that saved the art piece was the shading, and I freaking love how the specific art piece turned out. So yeah, I'm really proud of how that one turned out, but I'm planning on doing more 3-color challenges because it was fun. It was fun to just pick 3 colors and just jump into it. It was fun. But yeah, the one thing I'm also wanting to do more of is draw more MLP characters, because it's been so long since I've drawn My Little Pony characters. I mentioned the Fluttershy thing earlier in the video, but personally, and I'm currently drawing a Fluttershy illustration right now, but like, I need to draw more MLP characters. I've been craving the MLP universe. I've been craving them. I've been craving to draw them. Specifically, my favorite characters being Twilight, Rarity, and Fluttershy. I feel like those are like my 3 favorite characters. The other ones, not really my favorite that much. I feel like they're like second favorites. If I had to like rank them in terms of my favorite, number 1 is definitely Twilight. Second is Rarity. Third is Fluttershy. Fourth is Pinkie Pie. Fifth is Rainbow Dash. And 6th is Applejack. That's like my ranking of my favorites. Like, but I still like them all. The thing is, I like them all, but obviously there's favorites, and then there's just, I like her, but she's not technically my favorite, but I still love them all. So that's why I'm drawing all of them if I'm planning on drawing them. Like, I'm gonna draw all of them because I don't know, I just want to give them all special attention because I still love these characters. No matter who's my favorite or not, I love these characters. Anyway, that was the green girl. Why am I rambling about MLP? But that was the green girl. But yeah, that was the art for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you can also help me name the characters in the comment section. And also feel free to check out the other video of this, the first part that was in June. Feel free to check that out and help me name those characters as well. I'll take any suggestions. My God, stuttering. Feel free to check me out on Instagram and Blue Sky. I post as much as I can on there, and I try to post as much as often as I can on here. Not gonna give you any promises. I try my best. I have ADHD. My brain is fucking spaghetti noodles. Don't come for me. And I'll see you in the next video.